Remember when Meghan Markle and Prince Harry visited New York earlier on this year? Well, the locals certainly do, and they are not happy that the gruesome twosome have returned this week. Want to know more? Well, make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef the Alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much got me eye, and oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? Because Megsy and Hazza have not got the heroes welcome that they wanted. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? As the Express is reporting that, they got a frosty reception in New York City, and the locals just do not care for them whatsoever. The New York locals have abandoned Hazza and Megsy. Yup, I don't blame them, in light of their shenanigans from their last visit, that's for sure. So, it's been reported that Hazza and Megsy drew zero crowds. Like, no one cared. No one wanted to see him. It was just like, yeah, whatever, right? As they returned to New York City to speak at an event on World Mental Health Day, they represented the Archewell Foundation at the Project Healthy Minds event in Hudson Yards, where they spoke on a panel about mental wellness in a digital age. But New Yorkers did not seem to rejoice at Hazza and Megsy's return to the Big Apple. There was no crowds in the Hudson Yards area as the pair arrived and departed. No one cared. No one liked them. The New York locals have abandoned Hazza and Megsy. This is glorious to see, guys. And when asked about their thoughts on Hazza and Megsy being in New York, many locals said they did not care. But they certainly cared last month when Prince William visited New York. He drew massive crowds in, and we'll get onto that shortly. Carla Mendez, aged 22 from the Bronx, said to Daily Express US, quote, "I mean, if I get to see them, it's cool, but I didn't know they were here." It's like Mariah Carey turning around and saying, "I don't know her. We don't know them." It's like New Yorkers turning around and be like, "We didn't even know they were coming. We don't really know them." Like, they're not important enough. They are not important enough for us to care. They're not important enough for us to show up in our droves to be like, "Oh, Hazza, Megsy, take a selfie with us." Unless Hazza and Megsy pay for those people to be in the crowds to do that. I've heard rumours, guys. Oh my goodness. So, while several black SUVs were parked outside the venue, and I commented on this in my last video earlier on today, so do check up on that if you missed out on that one. Most tourists and locals seemed unbothered by Hazza and Megsy being there. So it ain't just the New York locals that have abandoned them and be like, yeah, we don't care that they're there. But the tourists as well were like, yeah, whatever. And Hazza and Megsy want to be a Hollywood power couple. Well, if the people don't freaking care, then they've got a massive problem on their hands, right? So Hazza and Megsy's security was much more secure this time around, with their entering and leaving the venue going mostly unnoticed, but one royal fan made sure that she was at the event. So A. McGuinness, an author from New Jersey at the event, said to Daily Express, quote, "I've always been a royal watcher. I'm blown away by their whole story. I'm a big fan of the whole family." But she agreed that Hazza and Megsy did not draw a crowd in New York, saying, quote, "There was nobody there. I've been here for almost 6 or 7 hours now, and it was very chill. Everybody seemed very respectful and willing to give them space." She's working on a new book called 10 Lessons from Harry and Meghan, saying, "I thought there were a lot of teachable moments in their story, and that's why I wanted to write the book." But even a royal Sussex fan, potentially a sugar, who knows, right, is admitting, yeah, there's just no one here for them. Oh, you can't make this shit up. This is absolutely glorious. And again, Hazza and Megxie want to be a Hollywood power couple. Well, if they're not drawing in the crowds, then again, like I said, they've got a big problem. But who did draw in the crowds last month in New York City? Woo! Hazza and Megxie would kill for crowds like this one. Yeah. So this was Prince William in a visit to New York last month as he appeared at the fire department's 10 house. This was reported for the New York Times. And where was Princess Catherine? So, Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine, didn't join her husband to his visit to New York. She was actually carrying out engagements in the UK. She tested out her flying skills and got quite the shock as she inflated a life jacket during a visit to the Royal Naval Air Station in Somerset. I mean, look at her there. I mean, she's absolutely glorious. You just can't deny it, right? And then on Tuesday, she visited a youth intervention charity, Streets of Growth, in East London. And the reason why I'm pointing this out is because Prince William went on his own to New York City and drew in crowds like this. He didn't need Princess Catherine by his side. However, at the moment, whatever Prince Hazza's doing, Megxie has to be there as well to ride on his coattails, right? Anything that she can do, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, to try and improve her status in the public and improve her PR and whatever, she's gonna do. And if that means tagging on to Prince Hazza like a freaking life jacket at the moment, she's gonna be doing that. The thing is, though, Princess Catherine beats her all day long because she didn't have to go to New York City with Prince William, right? She stayed at home and she still kicked butt and still slayed the game. And when Prince William on his own is drawing crowds like this from New York, well, let's put it this way. The New York locals definitely cared when Prince William was in town. However, when Megxie and Hazza were in town, wah, wah, wah. Oh my goodness, yeah. So, in other words, the New York locals have abandoned Hazza and Megxie. They simply do not care that they were in the city. They've had enough of their shenanigans, as a lot of people are at this stage. With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more. Then make sure you subscribe to join our alternate tribe. I'll be honest with you. Help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about Hazza and Megxie's return to New York City, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters!